Hi friends, Victor Escalante here with Que Onda Magazine doing an exclusive story on Mr. Salvador Serrano, which is candidate for District G, City Councilman of Pasadena. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Tell us, Mr. Serrano, how would you describe the vision for the future of Pasadena? And what specific policies or initiatives do you want to pursue with this vision?
Well, the future of Pasadena is very bright. We have resilient constituents here in the area. Our citizens are hardworking people, always have been hardworking people. Some of the policies that we want to follow here is economic growth in the city. Small businesses, helping our small business. We have great panerias, taquerias here, small businesses, bridal shops, quinceañera shops. We want to help our local community, but also helping our big industry partners in the petrochemical industry as well. We have a great ship channel. We have access to the port ship channel.
Yes.
So we would just want to help the initiatives of helping not only big but small businesses, and also help our community flourish with good streets, safety, help our police department as well.
Now, you're a business owner.
I am a small business owner, yes.
How long have you been in business?
I've been in business for about 8 years for myself. I've been in the insurance business for about 18 years.
This is a thriving business that
Yes,
you have. This
yes.
is a thriving agency. I could tell just walking in,
Yes,
the number of staff
yes,
and the size of your agency shows success.
yes.
How do you plan to take this success into the policy-making space?
I want to say probably, so I took a scratch agency. I had 0 policyholders, and I've created it into a $15 million agency.
Wow.
So with that being said, budgets is the big thing, right? How can you maneuver budgets, and where can you put the funds where you need the funds?
Yes.
And also great leadership. I think great leadership is not like a dictatorship or anything like that. I think working hand in hand with your public works, with your police department, your fire department, knowing what they need, and knowing what our residents need as well, and meeting halfway so everybody can succeed.
I'm a former resident of Pasadena.
Yes.
I know the challenges of Pasadena. You're in a predominantly Hispanic area
Correct.
of Pasadena.
Correct.
Pasadena, I haven't looked at the numbers recently, but Pasadena is a thriving community for Latinos.
Yes.
Talk to us about your vision for empowering Latinos and bringing this prosperity to the community.
So we are 85.6% Hispanic here in the city of Pasadena. We have 151,000 residents. Our school district has 149,000 students here in Pasadena ISD. So how do we get that to keep moving, right? Basically having that connection, which we have now since the last few years with the new administration coming in, but basically having that communication between our citizens, our Latino population, our African American population, our Vietnamese population, all across the board, and helping see what they need as far as permits, small business owners if they need help with the Baker Ripley Center for funds, the small business center, just helping them grow as well. Also too, helping our students across the board get the proper education that they need to succeed.
That's a big one, education, because in one report that I looked at is education lags behind for this area. And so do you want to tell us any ideas of how you plan to turn this around and to increase the level of graduation, the level of the scores? Is that something that you're ready to address, or is that something that you will get into that once with your skill set as a business owner to do diagnostics and then to address the problem with the right strategy and the right resources and talent? That should be easy for you. So talk to us about the big challenge of education.
So we have a great school district here in the city of Pasadena. The last few years, actually, our rate increase for graduation has gone up, and also too, I think not only getting kids to college, but also getting them the skills they need. Like, not everybody wants to go to college, right?
Trade schools.
Yeah, trade schools. So welders, carpenters, because they make really good money. I mean, go get somebody at the port, they make $100,000 right out of college, right? Early college school. So we have a system here in the city of Pasadena ISD, that where they can graduate with their associate's degree before going off And how do I know all this? I'm actually president of the Education Foundation for Pasadena ISD. So I work hand in hand with the administration, the superintendents, and the school board. But as far as the city council, I'm kind of really, that's not what my forte would be. And, my hands are kind of tied there because the school board actually handles that.
Right.
But working hand in hand with that school board is a big one, right? In a sense of me attending, I think also too having the role models in the community helps too. Me going into a school and seeing that I'm a successful Latino man shows that anything is possible, right?
Absolutely.
Right here in our city of Pasadena.
Right.
And
I would say it's high time.
Yes, not only for Latinos, but all ethnicity groups. They're all across the board. I mean, we got the smartest students here in Pasadena ISD. What we're trying to do is keep them here, right? Because sometimes they move away. They go to Austin, Dallas, or but we're trying to keep all that good skills right here in the city of Pasadena.
And St. Jack, right here in your own backyard, has excellent programs.
Yes.
Short-term education programs, associates programs that they can go on to a 4-year university system.
Correct. Yeah, San Jack is a great one that you just mentioned. They actually just had a donor, I think it was Melinda Gates, who gave a scholarship, and now I think for the last 2 years, people got free tuition.
Wow.
To get an associate's degree.
Wow.
So, and we told all our students, go sign up, go get a free education, right? I think also too about the last 2 years, they just got their nursing degree to be a bachelor's degree. They got that approved.
In the context of environmental concerns and industrial growth, which Pasadena has extensive plans, how do you plan to balance economic development with environmental protection for the public?
I think working hand in hand with your, your presidents of Shell Oil, Pemex, working with them and meeting with them in boardrooms and saying, hey, you're bringing great economic growth to the city, but on the environmental side, what can we be doing? I've been to a few forums, right, for industrial, and they do a lot of great things, but nobody publicizes it. And we need to get that out to the community too, because sometimes the media loves an oil spill.
Que Onda is going to be there telling you the whole story, not just the bad news.
Yes. Not all media is like that, but they just, some people love oil spills and stuff like that, but maybe the 2,000 trees that maybe Exxon planted, that goes unnoticed. So I think telling the full story goes a long way, but I think just meeting with your good executives of the petrochemical industry, and meeting with the port, and meeting with your commissioners, and meeting with your mayors, and that's who...
Creating a coalition.
Yes, where we can call up and say, the fire that happened in Deer Park is a great, example, where you have your commissioner on the phone, you have your mayors on the phone, not only Deer Park, but also Pasadena, you have LaPorte, where we're all saying, what do you need? Do you need firefighters? We can send you firefighters. Do you need help, and do you need food? What do you need so we can help put that out? And also getting the residents to know, it's safe or not safe,
In District G, what are the big challenges that from day one you're going to address?
One of the biggest challenges that we have in District G has to be flooding. Here in the recent years, some of our communities or some of our neighborhoods have flooded. A lot of them didn't have flood insurance, so they built on their own, So flooding will be the biggest one that we have to coordinate to get, those funds, and how we can get the bayou, deeper. We can't widen it, but we can make it deeper or something to that extent. Also to safety in the community, having great parks is another one. In my area, we have a great park, Crenshaw Park. We have another park by Fairmont, but getting those parks up to date, keeping them clean. We have a lot of senior citizens that walk there. My kids go there and play all the time. People have picnics, they have piñatas, they have cumpleaños, Easter's right around the corner, they do that too. So just having that park, after a big event, keeping the park clean.
What experience over and above what we already know about you and qualifications do you have to make this well-suited representation of Pasadena? And how will you use these skills to effectively advocate for the needs and interests of your constituents?
Right. So first of all, I want to say my family moved here in 1965, so we have some skin in the game, right? My grandfather worked 30 years in Parks and Recreation for the city of Pasadena. My dad worked 25 years for sanitation department. So I've been around city politics all my life. That's kind of what I grew up on. And then myself, I'm a product of the school district here. I went off, got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice because I wanted to become an attorney, but I fell into insurance, right? Like every insurance agent. But I've gotten involved with the community from day one when I opened my business. So now I'm a president of several boards around the city. I'm vice president of the EDC, so I deal with city budgets already. I'm a partner with the police department, fire department. So me not only being able to run budgets and see how the money's allocated and what we need to use it for, and then also having a relationship with not only with the city, right, but the state and then the county as well. Having that, no matter what party we might be, we have to work together for our constituents in our area.
You were born to do this, weren't you?
Yeah, some people tell me that all the time. I'm just a friendly person, right? But I generally care. That's what one thing I like to tell people is like I generally care about mi gente en Pasadena, right?
Yes.
Yo toda mi vida, I'm gonna speak Spanish now. That's okay. Toda mi vida viví aquí en Pasadena. Entonces mi mamá y mi papá me crearon aquí. Entonces, mira, yo crecí nomás con un carro en mi familia.
Wow.
Entonces nosotros caminábamos donde quiera. Mi papá estaba en trabajo, nosotros caminamos. Imagínate, yo 5 o 6 años.
Mi gente, ¿qué más quiere? Aquí tenemos a un representante que de veras entiende los problemas de la gente latina.
Sí, entonces en veces nosotros caminamos donde quiera, íbamos al doctor, ¿verdad? O la oficina de WIC, right? Para agarrar nuestros servicios, ¿verdad? A la clínica, sabiendo lo que es no tener este mes, ¿verdad? O agarrar un trabajo y moverse a una casa, su first time home buyer. Entonces yo entiendo de todo de no tener que comer hasta ahorita donde estoy business owner, ¿verdad?
Mr. Serrano, you are one of the youngest candidates running for
I am, yeah.
for city council.
I am.
I would say, because I've been a resident of Pasadena, you have a lot of geriatric policymakers in city government, and you represent the future of Latinos in Pasadena.
Yes, I want to say I probably represent the Latinos. We represent the newer generation,
Yes.
right? Because that's what we're going to. Actually, I was a graduate of Impact Pasadena, which is a leadership course here in Pasadena, and we made a plan. All of us are millennials. What Pasadena is going to look like in 2050, right? Just imagine that, 2050.
And you're on track.
And we're on track, yeah. We got some things to clear up and stuff like that. Developing the north side of Pasadena is another one, right? Getting that rehab right back again. So, but yes, I am one of the youngest ones, but my family's been here since 1965. This is all I know.
And they're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere. We're gonna make my kids, so there's the next generation. I got 2 boys. So, we're here to stay, and we generally care. I'm not here to be politician forever.
Yes.
I'm here to serve my community and do my time and help the Latinos. I want to do...
What legacy do you want to leave behind?
Yo quiero que la gente diga, Salvador me ayudó. Yo quiero que me diga, me educó, me ayudó y me enseñó los procesos, porque yo no voy a estar siempre en el gobierno, ¿ok? Pero yo quiero que mi gente sepa que los procesos y educarlos cómo trabajan. Entonces, cuando venga el otro city council member o el alcalde, que ellos estén educados y decir, hey, eso no es el proceso que se usa este proceso, ¿verdad? Porque a veces la gente aquí latina, yo he tenido clientes que vienen y me dicen, Salvador, ayúdame, no sé qué hacer. Dije, es muy fácil, señora. Esta forma y esta forma, llénala y llévala a City Hall.
Yeah.
¿Por qué no preguntó? No, es que tengo miedo. ¿Por qué tienes miedo? O una repedura de agua, o no me levantar la basura, o heavy trash, o whatever. Dije, why? Yo quiero tener, y estamos creciendo esto ahorita, pero tener una legacía que diga a la gente, por Salvador, él me educó.
Any final words?
I'm here to basically help the city of Pasadena, para mi gente, para todos. So if you live in District G for City of Pasadena, please consider me to be your city council member. Si usted vive en mi distrito para la ciudad de Pasadena, distrito G, por favor voten por mí. Y yo voy a ser un consejero municipal para ustedes, para la gente, for the people, leadership for all. I think that's.
There you have it.